Aloha Friday till Monday. And along with Leilani Kupaho Marino, our cultural diva, and we also have, of course, our ED from Pacific Center for Economic Development, Lynette Adams. And she's here. Yeah, you can hear the silence. That's how you know she's here. Okay, and also Min, our fearless engineer. We are all here for you on Aloha Friday. Thank you for joining us. It's a very, very different broadcast. Tell your friends. We'd love to share it with you, no matter where you are, in Hawaii or any place else in the world.
That's right.
We want to say aloha to Kealakekua Kona,
Okay.
the Ilima Pickers.
Oh, okay.
Okay? We want to say aloha to Florida, Randy Avon.
Right.
And his group there, Fort Lauderdale, to be specific. Want to say aloha to Washington, D.C. with Kule.
Cool.
Yeah. We want to say, huh?
She's on Kauai.
She's on Kauai. So from Washington, D.C., she's now with her halau on Kauai.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's that. Oh, it's rough when you're traveling the world. Also, I want to say aloha to Las Vegas, because we have people in Las Vegas.
And Henderson and Seattle and San Diego.
And we also have
The Ninth Island.
the Ninth Island. We have, so wherever you are in the world. Oh, and Makani Girls.
Yeah, Chicago.
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 The Bears.
The Bears. Okay. So I want to say aloha to everyone. If you'd like to be a part of that hello, or that aloha, just give us a Facebook.
That's right. You
Okay.
can check us out on Facebook, Aloha Friday Morning Show on Facebook, and the Aloha Friday Show on Twitter.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
At Aloha Friday Show on Twitter. Yep.
Okay. And get us now, because there's some imitators out there, and it's not us.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. I don't know what you're going to get if you go to them. It might be dangerous, so make sure you have our
That's right.
stuff.
That's right.
Okay. So we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and just doing well.
You can get to us over there. Yeah.
Now the program is brought to you by.
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Peloton Company.
And what does that mean? That means that PSED really sponsors this program of reaching back into the community for the benefit of everyone who is listening. So we have a lot of tips on what you can get culturally, what you can get business-wise, because, you know, Pacific Center for Economic Business Development. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Because that's what it means. Economic development is business.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
So, because otherwise, then what is disappearing money into places where you don't want to talk about. We don't cover those things. Okay?
Yeah.
We just cover what's happening. Speaking of what's happening in the news, what struck you this past week?
Well, the big story I think is the Spain train accident.
Oh, yes.
Wow, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw the footage of it. It was pretty brutal.
Well, he was traveling double the speed.
He was
He should be
2.5
on old
times.
tracks.
Two and a half times too fast.
Yeah.
Now,
Making a turn.
making a turn.
You want to ease into the turn.
Yeah.
Well, especially on old tracks that weren't meant for that high
Oh,
power
yeah.
So,
speed.
what are some of the details of it? I mean,
Well,
people
he-
survive, or
There were survivors. The initial count was 80 victims or 80 people. Who
only
passed.
80? Wow.
Yeah, but they curbed it back to 78. But they're still trying to put evidence together,
Yeah.
pieces together of that.
Shit.
And but yeah, so
Did that
the
driver die?
No, the driver
No, he
he survived.
And
yeah.
he admitted
Yeah.
going too fast.
Yeah, but he's I guess holed up in the hospital right now. He can't really talk. So.
Hospital better than prison.
But basically, he was going 121 in a 50-mile-an-hour zone
Yeah.
when you make the turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And when you're in a train, it's different from when you're in a car.
Did you see the footage? Did you?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, it was brutal.
It was brutal. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the lady that was hit by the truck. Her car goes flying over that bridge.
Yeah. Oof. So that was probably the biggest story to me.
Yeah. And so we're still running this local story about this guy who was supposedly working for APEC.
Right.
Yeah. And then ends up at McDonald's, and then ends up in this big problem with the local. So the last guy who's doing the
last witness, right?
Yeah, witness is talking about what? Want to get shot?
Yeah.
Wow. You want to get shot? He says, so we're looking at each other like, wow. We come to McDonald's all the time.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've been asked whether we want to get shot or not.
Usually
And
they
you
ask
don't have to pay for that.
Yeah, well, the guy was evidently inebriated, so.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
regardless, I mean, of that,
alcohol.
you're a federal officer. Do you really need to use a gun to fight somebody or almost like twice his size?
You have
carrying
an
it.
obligation to be able to keep it all together.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole guns thing though.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to just going mano a mano, and may the quicker guy win.
Well, actually, that's what one of the witnesses was talking about. This is how it was. You know, everything was okay. It was a fight, and then all of a sudden he pulled a gun,
Yeah.
and it was a Marine. And he said, as soon as he heard the shot, boom, gone. Everybody
Yes,
gone.
Yeah.
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 That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So that was some tough stuff happening in the news locally and internationally. Nationally, it's all about still about some comments here and there, but come on, folks, and since Leilani is a baby deliverer,
Oh,
no, I mean she's not a
catcher,
deliverer.
a baby catcher.
Catcher. She's been there many times. So the royalty now have a baby.
Yes, boy
Oh, right.
George.
Yeah.
That's his name, George.
Boy,
They
yes,
named him George.
George.
Yeah.
Yes.
George.
Okay.
George.
George.
Here in Hawaii, it would be George.
George
Okay.
and Lewis is in there.
In England, it would be George. Really?
Lovely.
And they were trying to
Definitely
see
George. How
Was
are
it
you?
off of Seinfeld? You know, some of the characters in there. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what the comics were covering
Yes.
last night, right? Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
Costanza, right?
Costanza. Yeah.
Costanza, and
So
then
what is-
Lewis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Louise.
I'm trying to think. What is the prince's last name?
The prince's last name
Pr-
is...
William. I don't even know the Duchess, Duke, and Duchess of York. I don't know their last name.
It doesn't matter.
Of Windsor, yeah.
Yeah, of Windsor. Of Windsor.
Yeah.
Of Windsor.
Yeah, Windsor. Yeah. I've been to Windsor.
So it would be
What does
George.
that mean? Nothing. Okay. So...
So
It's like-
boy George.
Yes,
Little
Boy
baby.
George. So
Oh,
that
no,
was
no.
that's what they had on the
No.
news last night.
Did they have-
Boy George? Question mark. And then remember, because they were also sharing the one gentleman who now is 97th in line
Uh-huh.
because this baby was born.
97. Do you really need to
He
count
was
that far?
96.
Yeah. He was 96 to take over the throne. Now he's
He's pushed back another.
By the time he gets the throne, what decision is
He'll
he
be
going
gone
to
from
make?
Earth.
Can I have some oatmeal?
That means 96 other people have to go.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
something has to happen
But
to him
back
for
to the
him to take
baby.
the throne.
Back to
Well,
the baby.
just a baby,
You know
the
what's
baby
beautiful,
birth of
though?
a baby. It was good news because it took all the other junk news and
Yes.
moved it aside.
You know, it was really wonderful though to see the two of them going like a normal couple, taking the baby, putting the baby in the car. And I remember when William was born, the big hoopla
Oh, yeah, I remember that
around
too.
about his going home. But there was no entourage. It was just the two of them being mommy and daddy, putting baby in the car and driving away.
So,
Great.
having babies, of course, is something that everybody recognizes in families and stuff like that. We always greet the new baby. Everybody goes, oh, how nice the baby. And just like Ikaika, when Ikaika was born, it was 90 minutes, and boom, he was out. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, I suppose I was relatively quick because have you seen the size of my older brother's head? I mean, anything after that is just simple. You know?
Oh,
Hey, but you know what?
may I mention your younger brother? Kamuela, time to come out. Hello, hello.
He still has a very relaxed way about it. You know, speaking of babies, there's a great YouTube that one of my hula sisters sent me,
Okay.
Momi, and it was it's called. What was it? Naiole. Anyway, Kohala Kumo'o, Naiole's Race to Save a King. And what a great way to take the old stories and now having the kupuna tell the stories through an animation. So we
Oh,
were
wow.
actually studying this for next week for a trip, a huaka'i we're going to be going on. So I wanted to say mahalo to Momi and be able to share that for anybody who wants to see that on YouTube. And it was produced by OEV TV.
So you guys are headed, headed to Big Island of Hawaii. Yeah, and the huaka'i, what is a huaka'i? It's where the halau really spends time together and visits places that are meaningful to the halau and to hula.
Yeah, I think you know what's
Because a lot of people don't know what
right.
huaka'i is.
Well, and there's huaka'i just means journey, travel, you know, somewhere. But in this case, for halau, many today are actually going to places that our chants talk about.
Yeah.
And I think you know when we were growing up with hula, we were very blessed to have our kupuna share those stories. Today, it's actually now taking the stories to another level and being
Wow.
on the actual, you know, places, in the places, and being even able to meet some of the people who are part of those stories.
That's beautiful that you said that because tomorrow we're going to trek on
Yes.
over to Waimea.
Yes, that's our huaka'i.
Because Waimea is a big festival. I want to say aloha to Bla Pahinui. It was on a program last week. And we're going to play a song by Jerry Santos because Jerry Santos and Olomana are going to appear in the concert. It's going to be great. Let's get to the music and we'll be right back with more. I'm Kimo Kawano.
And this is Ikaika Kahoana.
With the team! We're here for you on Aloha Friday and the musical sounds of Olomana from the early days. Yeah, she had a
Unless she was
Mercedes.
living in her Mercedes.
No,
Okay.
but you know what?
There you go.
Seriously, that still was terrible.
The great sounds of Aloha, the early days. Happy Aloha Friday. This program brought to you by.
The Pacific Center for Economic Development and its Pelletron company.
And we're still filling in a couple of news stories because Ikaika don't want to quit.
Well,
No, what's the news story?
well, I had a 5-0 audition yesterday. I was going to tell you about that.
Oh, you had a 5-1.
Yeah, I got called in for a last minute audition.
Oh,
But
man.
it was
How about a nice hand for Ikaika?
Thank you.
So what were you?
the role was HPD Uni. I guess Uni stands for uniform.
Yeah. Uniform guy.
And it was for male, any ethnicity, ages 28 to 35. So I guess I just made it.
You just made it.
So he's a fairly new HPD
You look like
officer.
you're about 22 or 25.
Really, I could play that?
Yeah.
Okay, I could play down.
You can play down.
Okay,
You
cool,
can play down. You can play young.
cool. Well, he's a fairly new HPD officer,
Yeah.
only trying to do his job, following orders. So
Okay.
I had one line.
Okay, what's the
Co-star
line?
one line was, "Detective, we're not supposed to touch her until family services arrives."
Wow.
Cut. There it is.
Wow.
There it is, my big line.
Wow.
So if we even get to see it, we heard it
Wow.
here
And
first.
only,
That's right.
only because we got to, we were on the radio show, can we say that? Okay? Because some of the members of the crew of the Hawaii 5-0 are listening right now,
Well,
driving the trucks
that's
to
right.
the location.
And the scene is supposed to be this girl, and I guess a robbery in a house in Kahala or something. And
Uh-huh.
you know they're investigating the scene. They got the crime scene unit doing fingerprints and all that stuff.
Right,
and then
right,
Dano
right.
comes in, and I'm just pretty much watching, making sure nothing happens at the scene. You know that they
Okay.
can do their job. And so Dano walks up, and I say he wants to get the 10-month-old baby.
So now say it different from the way you said it the first time.
Okay. Detective, we're not supposed to touch her until family services arrives.
That was a different way.
Okay, that was different. Okay, now
How would you do it?
now do it kind of boom, just like a throwaway sentence. Go ahead.
Detective, we're not supposed to touch her till family services arrives.
Boom,
That's it?
winner. That's a take. Okay, let's go home.
Now everyone's going to be waiting for that episode, hoping they want you to say
but
that
here's
line.
the difference. The new 5-0. Here's the difference. Okay, let's do that again.
Yes.
Okay, that was good. Let's do that again.
759 times.
Okay, wait. That was
My
really good.
one line.
Let's do that again.
But every time.
No, 2 hours later. Let's do that one more time.
They say that the one-liners are actually the hardest ones to do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because it always reminds me of that Rap Replinger skit where you know he has the guy that goes in to read for the Jack Lord scene.
And what does he say?
He says, it wasn't me. So he goes, "Do you have your line?" He's like, yeah, it wasn't me, McGarrett. It was the guy who went hijacked the helicopter, killed a guy. And so he can't do it. Like he doesn't do it right like the whole time. And Jack Lord's like, "Get this guy off my set."
Rap was a genius.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Absolute genius.
Rap was a genius.
That
I don't
guy.
think they realized till today how much of a genius.
I love her.
I love her.
Tell Faith Yanagi I need her. Tell Faith Yanagi no go cry and no go out with Mitsuna. There I was out in the ocean. There was never mind. I won't go into that.
The best part about that, as I was choking, merciless under the water, I could only think of one thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then her.
Okay. Now,
So
sports.
how-
Wait. That's it. That's it. You only get one story.
Oh, shucks. What else
we
is a good
took
story?
we took like 10 minutes on it. Okay, so
The big sports news was Mickelson from last week, because you know that happened after last
Yeah.
Friday. But Mickelson's comeback at the Open.
Yeah, the Open. So he
No one
wins
saw
the-
that coming.
He wins the Scottish Open on the last day. Just finesse of short game.
Unbelievable.
Then he wins the British Open in the same way he won the Scottish Open on the last day.
Unbelievable.
Shoots
Like
an
a
unbelievable
49er
round.
game.
Boom, and he's just wonderful. And
Did you see it coming? Because I didn't see it coming.
no, and you know. It covers all the ugly stuff about people and drugs and happening in sports. It's just ridiculous.
Well,
But-
there's some other good stuff too. In the golf world, is you probably heard of this girl because you're pretty big into golf. Is
Yeah.
Mario Galdiano, the Punahou sophomore?
Yeah.
So she just won the Junior World Championships.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice hand for Punahou.
One of the youngest.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Say her name again.
Mario Galdiano.
Wow.
So she won the. She also won the state high school.
Galdiano.
Galdiano, that's right.
Wow.
She won the state high school championship in May, and then she
Wow.
became the third girl from Hawaii to capture the oldest age division at the Callaway Junior World Golf Championships
Wow,
in
that's
California. She played at Torrey Pines, and she shot 9 under in 4 days, and she was under par every single round.
Wow.
Unreal. She beat the closest to her was 7 strokes behind.
No kidding.
Yeah, she was 9 under. Crazy, huh?
crazy. But that's beautiful because that's home
Yeah.
stuff.
Punahou sophomore. And then another Punahou alum is Manti Teo, and so he's starting his the summer camp with
Right.
with the Chargers. So
San Diego.
yep. So things are looking. He has the highest selling rookie jersey of anyone this season.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Because no matter what you people talk about, they're talking about him. So who do people know? They know him.
Well, the cool thing is his number is 50.
Yeah.
And it's 50 for a reason because Hawaii is the
50th
50th state. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
And of course, San Diego knows about linebackers. And Junior Seau,
Yeah.
many years was there in San Diego and did unbelievable things. So the best of Manti.
Yep.
Teo. Leilani, the cultural
Yes.
stuff value coming up at Waimea.
Oh, yes. So tomorrow, we just heard Aloha, and they're also going to have what's called the Generations 2013 Concert Series with Brother Nolan Ho'okena, John Cruz, Pahinui's.
Wait. Go back again.
Okay.
Go back.
You want to hear those names?
Yes, we want to hear the names.
Oh, Brother Nolan.
Okay, Brother Nolan.
Conjugation.
His first song, Bye Bye Puale.
Bye-bye.
Okay, you
Is
don't
it
have to
Bye
sing
Bye
it.
Bye?
Don't have to sing it, Leilani. We have the real artist.
Yes.
Is it bye 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 or
Sorry, Brother
555?
Nolan.
No.
I always thought it was 555 Pua Lane.
No.
No. It's
No.
bye bye bye.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that thinks that. I think Haku thought that too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we'll have to do
Next
some homework.
artist. Ho'okena.
Was that
Okay, Ho'okena.
originally Manu
That
Boy
really
and the whole group?
played at the Bishop Museum. They were at a festival. They played for the first time, and everybody goes, "How come you guys are not recording?" And that was the beginning
Right.
of Ho'okena. Okay, next, John Cruz.
Next, we have John Cruz.
John Cruz used to be a little kid running around because Ernie Cruz's dad was the big star.
Right. Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So Ernie and
Wait.
John Cruz, all the boys,
And
right?
sister?
The brother and the sister, were all a part of this, amazing family.
Yeah. They got skills.
Yeah,
They sure
Yeah.
do.
definitely. So John Cruz is going to be out there. Who else?
And then
Pahinui's.
Pahinui's.
Wow.
Yeah. But you were mentioning.
Blah, Blah led.
Right.
Because Blah is the guy behind this 3-concert series. So this is great.
And we talked about
And
this often.
the concert is tomorrow.
tomorrow
And
out
it's
at
gonna be happening
Waimea.
at Waimea.
Waimea.
It starts at
So it starts at 11 o'clock in the morning to 4 p.m. Costs us $10 to $20, and you can actually check it out on waimeavalley.net or 638-7766.
There we go. Okay, so we got that down. Now, yeah, and
And you were just mentioning something culturally. In the newspaper today, in the local section, it's talking about new ocean management plan that considers Native Hawaiian cultural solutions. So for the first time ever, Native Hawaiian cultural practices will be considered as they draw up the statewide
oh
management
no,
plan.
don't worry about that. They're not gonna listen. It's too obviously right.
I think I
Don't you hate
believe we're
that?
seeing
Don't
a
you
lot
hate
of
that?
different things.
This is what Hawaiians were doing for years and
Yeah,
years and
exactly.
years. The
And now
lo'i
they're
kalo,
realizing-
the environment. Duh.
But
Hello.
fantastic.
Yeah. So that's what's going to finally be happening. We hope.
Yes.
Okay, we hope because
I
it's
believe
never
it will.
over until it's over. Okay. Happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating your birthday today, you have some company. Okay. Actor James Best, who was in The Dukes of Hazzard, is 87 years old.
Wow.
Obviously, he was playing the old guy. Singer Darlene Love is 72, and the big one, Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones.
Oh, what's today? Today's the 26th. July 26th. Huh?
Mick Jagger is 70. Mick Jagger is 70. How's
Ooh,
that?
hard to believe.
Last week, Melvin Lead was 70.
Yes.
This week, it's Mick Jagger.
Wow.
Who next week? Oh my gosh, you got Melvin, you got Mick Jagger. Who's going to be next week celebrating their 70th birthday?
I don't know. You think by 70 years old, you think he can get no satisfaction?
Oh, he still moves
Hey,
well.
what about that song? You gotta move like Jagger. You gotta move like Jagger.
Oh,
yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big one. Sandra Bullock,
That's a good song.
the
too.
great actress. Sandra Bullock is 49 years old today. Okay?
Ooh, she hasn't hit the 50 yet.
No, but she's
She's holding it down though.
She's looking at no,
She's holding it
looking
down.
okay.
Yeah, she's all right.
She's looking okay. And Kate Beckinsale. Remember the Aviator, Pearl Harbor, the big movie that they filmed here. She's a big 4-0. She's 40 years old today. Okay.
Wow, those
Kate Beckinsale, she's the one from. No, I'm not. That's not the one from the Titanic. No, it's not.
No, that
no,
Kate
no, no.
Winslet.
That's Kate. Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah. Okay. So we have you in touch. Let's get to some more music. We got some John Cruz. We have some John Cruz, man. Yeah. Put down the camera and just go to John Cruz. There you go.
No, turn it on
He's
himself.
got no. This is what he does when he looks up the music.
Yes,
You gotta know what he does, and you can only see it on
True.
On YouTube, there's a direct link from Facebook, so you can check out the link on Facebook.
from Facebook, and you check out the link to YouTube, and then you will see exactly what our fearless engineer Min is as an engineer and cinematographer,
It's very multitasking.
a videographer, the guy who does stuff.
A man with many hats.
Yeah, definitely. And so we're looking at John Cruz. There you go. Okay, let's take a listen. John Cruz, big stuff. Let's see now. Which one? On the island.
This was, yeah.
We do it island style. Yeah. That way you can all sing along, okay? Wherever you are in the world, you can sing along, okay?
I had a pause, a moment.
A moment.
And you're looking very traditional today.
Oh, why thank you. Yeah, my little kihei action. It's funny actually, you throw on a dress and then I have like 7,000 different scarves and pareos that I'm just like, same black dress, different pareo.
It's like guys with ties.
Pull it off. Yeah, it's like guys with ties.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Exactly.
to the fashion portion of our program with Poi Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yes, if
I
you
don't know if
only...
it's like fashion. Why?
Yes, you could see her, and you can see her on the website. You can go, really.
Go to YouTube and type in Ikaika Kahawano, go to my channel, and all of our videos are there.
Honestly, I'm terrified to go to that YouTube channel because I'm sure there's a bunch of things of me on there that I'm just, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no.
Yes, definitely. There's no other time. Just get to it and enjoy.
Do it.
That's what this program is about. It's about informing people and actually doing a show where we're not afraid to really talk.
Right.
Okay?
Hey,
Anyway,
actually, I was
can I
wondering-
take off my glasses and say that? Really talk. Not this kind of just
having a moment
slashing
with the
people.
camera right now.
Not stuff that it's just really off the wall. No,
It's
we
very
need to
vocal
empower
style.
everyone. We need to
Yeah.
empower everyone.
Like we're sitting having
Yeah.
coffee.
Talking about empowering everyone.
Yes.
This is a completely different direction, and it must
Okay.
be because I'm here in the station.
Yes.
There's a big event actually coming up this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
It's a premiere
Uh-huh.
of the Miss Vamp Hawaii reality TV show.
Miss Vamp Hawaii.
Miss Vamp, Miss
Who's that?
Vampire. It is a underworlds competition that has been
Oh.
going on for the past 5 years.
Okay,
And it's
yeah.
one of my colleagues at KTUH, the amazing DJ Nocturna, Anne out there. She has an incredible
Nocturna.
show. Nocturna, yeah.
Sounds logical.
She's extremely logical.
She must work nights.
Oh yes, you really know. Actually, it's hilarious. She's a total morning person. She's probably up right now.
That's
yeah.
an ironic name.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Well, I
Nocturna.
think it's because she doesn't sleep. She's a vampire, so.
Her name should be Diurnal.
Hey, no nocturna till you tried it, okay? No nocturna till you tried it.
Anyways, there's a big. It's through 80s. 80s pop music is one of her programs that she does. She
Beautiful.
throws a lot of parties down in Chinatown, and they're premiering on K5. So it's a full-on reality
Wow.
TV show.
On
This is the
K5?
first year we're doing it like this. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of my girlfriends are competing. They're going for it because it's a beauty pageant, and
Wow.
they're doing it as a reality show.
What
It
time?
premieres 10:30 is the showtime on the TV on K5.
At night?
10:30 at night.
Okay.
This
Right
coming
after the
Saturday.
news. Right after the news.
Right after the news. So if anyone listens on KTUH, 6 to 9 p.m. every Saturday is
Okay.
DJ Nocturna's show
Okay.
with Lana Saldana, and they do their show. It's called The Feast of Friends.
Okay.
So listen to them. They're going to be talking about it. Then at 10:30 after the news on K5, we're going to have the actual TV show. Yeah, it's
Okay.
going to be the first one. I think I'm going to be in it a bunch of times because I work a lot with her at these events. And then that evening after you watch our premiere, then down at Bar 35 we're having a vampire ball. And you get to meet all of the vampires.
No, no.
Bar 35.
So this has been going on for 5 years. Is that?
Oh, yeah.
Is that from? Is that because
the competition has
the
been
Twilight
going on.
series kind of brought
No.
vampires
Oh
to life
goodness!
or
If you
something?
ever say that in front of me again.
What?
No. It's actually
Hold on.
the
Hold on,
underworld.
1 second. When did I lose the focus of this show? I don't understand.
I'm talking
I had
about-
control of this
No,
store. It must have been when I lost my teeth. I don't know. But I want to tell you that, it's all important. I hope you can remember my name.
That's a good vampire.
That's all.
Well,
I
we
don't
actually
care
just
about
crowned,
anybody
we
else.
just crowned our new
Oh, you-
Count Dracula Hawaii. We just gave him his new crown. It's Alice Demise. The competition was
Oh.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
But this
ago,
is the Miss
I
Vamp
missed
one.
out
You
on my
missed out on
own
your
competition.
You don't
I
even need to
don't know.
compete.
Blair, how can you do that to me? I'm going to get even. People will be disappearing. But that's all right. You know, that's the way it goes. Darling, you fuss around with the man, and you must go.
We got some serious business.
Oh, and then he went.
Yes, you can visit your friends in the cemetery. That's where they'll be. Okay. So anyway,
Anyways, this is
yeah. So it's happening this Saturday. Okay, it's gonna be good. Okay.
That was a good vampire impression.
Boy. Okay, we got the bar, we got the song, we got the TV show reality, and we got the other one. Okay, ladies and
Be
gentlemen,
the Sunshine Hawaiian Vampire.
thank you so much. Boy, you have added a dimension to this show unlike
did.
any other. Yes, yes, deal. So normally she sings, but she doesn't have her ukulele today.
Sorry.
She's smart. I can't sing. I can't sing. Okay, 7:48. Let's hear one more song. Okay. Since we're not singing, let's get some beautiful music. Kauai Kakit. Yeah, Kauai Kakit is, you know,
Oh, amazing book.
he was such a beautiful guy. Okay, he was a nurse.
Yes.
Kauai Kakit was a nurse, and
Kauai.
and he played this Hawaiian music for everyone. Yeah, he had his toupee, and he
Hey,
had
hey.
his toupee on, and he played
No
beautiful
better
music.
cure to any ailment than
Yeah.
music.
That's
Nothing
it.
at all in this world.
Okay,
And
let's,
comedy.
ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
yeah, that helps.
Comedy, yes. If you laugh, the endorphins go and you heal. Okay.
Basically, listen
Okay.
to our show every Friday morning. Music and laughter.
Yes.
Let's get
Perfect
to
public
Kauai
cure.
Kakit. We'll be right back.
Health
Ladies
and-
and gentlemen, Kauai Kakit. Saturday, you working?
Yeah, I work Saturday mornings. I'll be call at like I'll call at 2, so it'll be a little bit tight.
Okay.
Trying to just get, I'm trying to get my nursing test that I'm taking now. It's okay now. Focus on that.
Del Beasley saw him the other day. Aloha, Del. What a great Hawaiian. Great Hawaiian. Great music he's provided for all of us. I'm Kimo Kahono,
And this is Ika Kahoana.
along with Leilani Kupaho Marino, our cultural diva.
Aloha.
Actually,
Diva Lani.
Diva, you know.
If I have to have a diva, can I add Lani, please?
Diva Lani.
Thank
Don't have
you.
anyone.
Diva Lani. Nobody has ever
Coined
used
right
that
here,
before.
that's right.
Coined
Coined-
on this show.
On this show.
Don't
right
be
here.
borrowing that. Don't be borrowing.
Oh, you
her
guys, a
title.
great compliment. I take that as a compliment.
Paul I. Lincoln, who's here with us visiting again from the
Yay.
University of Hawaii.
Our circle
KTUH radio show in the morning, 6 to 9, Wednesday for the summer. Lynette Adams, who is our fearless. She's smiling. Fearless. ED, Executive Director. Okay. Because behind the scenes, she's like, what are they doing? Show. What are they doing? I have to sit in here and watch it. No. But, you know, it's all live, folks. And Min, of course, our fearless engineer.
That's right.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
me.
yeah, there you go, man.
That's me. So anyway, it's time for us to wrap it up. Want to thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, and
Yes.
aloha to Ku'ulei Stockman and her halau that's on the island of Kauai, but from D.C. area, Virginia. Also to Waimea Festival coming up tomorrow.
Yay.
Okay, gonna be Olomana, gonna be Brother Nolan, gonna be Ho'okena, gonna be John Cruz. It's gonna be a cruise in time, folks. And the Pahinui Ohana.
Can you take us back just one moment to last weekend where Hula Preservation Society had honored so many of our kupuna and hula masters out at Laie?
Okay.
And Auntie Queenie Dowsett was part of that, and thanks to Maililu. So we wanted to say, and the Kiave Ohana, Pomaikai, so we wanted to say mahalo for what they were able to do. A 3-hour presentation. Sound like, with, oh, excuse me, I was going to say Akaka. I wanted to say his first name. Just blanked. But anyway, it just went boop. Anyway, but
You mean
it was...
Senator?
No.
Former Senator Daniel Akaka?
No, our Alfred Apaka. He wouldn't come out of my mouth at that
Oh,
moment.
Alfred Apaka.
Alfred Apaka.
Yeah.
But just a number of the master singers and hula people. It sounded like it was a beautiful sharing out there.
Okay, now we're
Thank
going to
you,
end the
Tim.
program in this way today, because we spoke about the veterans, we spoke about coming up
Yes.
a couple of events. On the 16th, they're going to have that job fair that's happening at the Halikua. Starts at 9 o'clock with a workshop, 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you know, but basically all day. The next day, on the 17th, will be a canoe regatta honoring the wounded warriors. Okay, it's going to be happening right there in Diversity. they've had so much of an increase in the number of people who want to be a part of it from different service branches.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very, very good. So I thought we'd end with this because this kind of puts it all into perspective. A veteran is someone who at one point in his or her life wrote a blank check made payable to the United States of America for an amount of up to and including their lives. The author of that is unknown, but the message is clear. You know, when it really comes down to it, it's about people offering their lives for great service. And that is what Pacific Center for Economic Development is about. It's about not only serving with military contracts, but hiring people, giving them jobs, allowing them to work in a very, very important industry, in the best, and to help other people at the same time. So we wanted to share that because that's what this program is really about. Mahalo to each and every one of you for helping us to live Hawaii and to understand world service. Because it's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A doobie 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 doo. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. A doobie 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 doo. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Good job! Aloha!
That was a tight harmony at the end.
Kiki and the
Oh.